Guess who's back? Back again. Matt is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Hey everybody, this is Matt and wait, this is Matt in January 2024. That's right. You are not imagining it. You're not dreaming it. I'm here. I'm back. Or am I? Doesn't matter. But what does matter is I have a very special video for you today. This is, that's right, an Adventures of series video called The Adventures of Labrynth in 2024. We're going to Diamond. Let's go. So, before we get into these games, these replays, let's address the elephant in the room. Where the hell have I been? So, for those of you who have not read my community text post, basically, life happens, right? So last year, many things happened. I had to move to a new apartment after being at my previous place for over 5 years. I had to get new roommates. I took a long 2-week international trip. After I got back from said 2-week international trip, I got laid off. There was a cut at my company. My entire team got axed. I was out of a job. So wouldn't that mean that I would have more time for playing Yu-Gi-Oh and like making videos? Theoretically, yes. But it's kind of like one of those things where like, when you go on a hiatus, you just like it's like the concept of inertia, right? It's like objects in motion tend to stay in motion, objects at rest tend to stay at rest. So I had basically gone on hiatus from Yu-Gi-Oh following YCS LA back in I think April 2023. Took a little break, and yeah, when all of these life things started to happen, I started just focusing on getting my life back into a stable routine, right? Been applying for jobs, interviews. I already got a new job. I started it recently, actually. So that's been going well. And yeah, this new job is much better than my last job. I make a lot more money, which means theoretically I should be able to like buy more Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? But as a result of just doing that and like new place, new roommate, new job, new everything, right? Um, I just kind of just got into like new habits, right? I started hanging out with like new groups of friends. Those groups of friends of mine like didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh. They played other things. I do have other hobbies. I enjoy other board games. I enjoy like going out clubbing. I have there are other hobbies that I enjoy doing. The main reason I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh in the first place after a long hiatus, because for those of you who may remember, um, yeah, I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh back in like the early 2000s when it first came out, and then I stopped around GOAT format in 2005. Took a long hiatus. I got because my friends basically stopped playing and like the game got just too out of hand, right? Anyway, I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh in 2021. Why? Because I was bored at home during COVID with nothing to do, and I was just like, oh, let's see what's up with Yu-Gi-Oh, right? And then I just got into that. And then once COVID ended, quote unquote, and the vaccine, everything opened up. Um, Basically, I didn't really have like a social life or like much going on. And for those of you who may be aware, like Yu-Gi-Oh, eats up a lot of your time, right? It's Yu-Gi-Oh or really any trading card game is a very good time sink, right? Because you spend all this time playing the game, you buy cards, you go to locals, right? I was going to locals like multiple times a week, just doing all this stuff. So Yu-Gi-Oh was like just took up a large part of my life. And then when I took a break from it, basically there was a vacuum, and then other things filled the vacuum before Yu-Gi-Oh did, right? So I talked about I was applied for new jobs, right? Um, I think I mentioned in my post that I was interested. There was a girl I was interested in that I was trying to pursue, right? I got back into dating. I started just having plans with like this new group of friends, basically a vibrant social life where I was like just I had plans every evening, right? Literally almost every day I had plans. Maybe like once or twice a week I would have downtime where I wouldn't have evening plans, where I would just like take it easy or whatever, like do some other things, right? But the point is that filled the hole that Yu-Gi-Oh kind of left, right? And it happened in a very natural way, like um, so then when I started looking at like, hey, do I actually want to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Do I even have time to play Yu-Gi-Oh? The answer to that was like no. I didn't really want to play or like think about playing or like had much time to play, right? I mean, needless to say, I did like continue following the game a little bit because one of my really good friends, best buddies, like you know, uh, he still plays a lot more than me, and like I would often talk to him, and he would like give me updates about the game and talk to me about it. So yeah, so I wasn't completely disconnected. Like obviously there was a lot of new things that I'm not familiar with. A lot of the new decks, the combo lines associated with them, etc. So yeah, so I just went like a really long time without playing, right? So anyway, fast forward to closer today. I went out after I signed the offer for my new job. I left town for the holidays. I just got back from out of the country again for after the holidays to start my new job, right? And yeah, it's the work-life balance is great, pays great. Theoretically, I could get back into Yu-Gi-Oh now that things are more stable. The problem is that that social life, that that group of friends, and like the routine that I established in the latter half of the year hasn't quite gone away. So why am I here? So why am I making this video? So I have had like been wanting to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I've seen some of the new cards that are coming out. Labrynth is at an all-time power level. There's a new transaction rollback card, which is going to make Labrynth even more busted, right? Even more of the best deck than it already is. Really. But at the same time, there's like really annoying things like the fire decks that once again shares a characteristic that a lot of the tier decks have, which is that every single card has a floating effect. It's so annoying to destroy cards, right? So on one hand, it's like I kind of want to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! On the other hand, I don't really have time, right? It's like, when am I actually going to go to locals? But one thing that's like kind of a reconciliatory middle ground between that is Master Duel is fairly accessible. Like I don't have to. I can kind of play Master Duel whenever I want, and I can just like do it late at night before going to bed, or like here and there. It's a lot less of a time commitment to play like on Master Duel than to go to a locals and like play the physical card game. So I did get back into Master Duel. I had to start out because I haven't played Master Duel in so long. Rookie rank, right? So it's like normally every season my rank resets to platinum and I have to climb back to diamond. So because I haven't played in so long, I literally started out as like the rookie, right? Which is like below iron or something. It's like the lowest of the low of the ranks, right? I easily climbed to platinum, but basically like once I got to platinum, then the games actually started becoming interesting because like my climb to platinum was like a joke, right? So yeah, I guess like with the climb to platinum like being a joke, I didn't bother recording almost any of those games because they weren't really interesting. They were just like one-sided stomps, right? When I got to platinum, decks got a little bit more interesting, so I decided to start recording. So I'll be releasing 2 videos. One is Adventures of Labrynth in 2024, climbing to diamond, and then the second video will be Adventures of Labrynth 2024, climbing to Grandmaster. So they added Grandmaster or Master or whatever. They added a tier above diamond, which I believe is called Master Grandmaster. I don't know. I haven't reached it yet, but I'll reach it very soon because obviously I'm the best, right? Yeah. So enjoy this video. Some people mentioned that the last video I ever posted was I think an Umi control video, and that's kind of weird considering my my channel is mostly like it was Eldritch, it was Dark Magician for a while, then Eldritch, and then a Labrynth. So yeah. So if these 2 videos are the last videos I ever release, then at least there'll be Labrynth videos, right? Maybe I'll keep doing Master Duel content. Maybe I'll get back into physical card. I don't know yet. It's more likely that I do Master Duel without physical card game than I do both, right? Like I'm not gonna do physical card game without a Master Duel. I don't think. Just because like the time commitment and like all the restraints are just, it's just the way that it is, right? So. Yeah, and remember, it's only gonna be 2 videos because remember, I never release deck lists. So if you're gonna ask me for my deck list, you're just wasting your time commenting, right? There's not gonna be a 3rd video where I post my deck list after my climb. It's just not gonna happen. So it's just gonna be these 2 videos and that's it, right? Because you know me, I never release a deck list. But anyway, speaking of deck lists, some of you might try to deduce what my deck list is based on these duels, and based on some of my older content. Good luck with that, but also keep in mind that over the course of the climb, I tweak the deck list here and there based on what I encounter, right? So, there are cards that I end up removing and then other cards that I end up adding, some of which might become obvious if you watch each of these duels and videos, what cards are removed, what cards are added, etc. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So the first duel here, Let's see what their deck list is. We have game 1, Labrynth versus Zombie World. People still play Zombie World. This is Eldritch Zombie World, it appears. We have wait, what is this? One Eldritch with like no Eldritch traps. That's cringe. We have a Doom King. Where's the Doom King at? Yeah, we have a Doom King. We have one copy of Ash. Like, what the hell is this? Is this like a budget list where like this person randomly just gets one copy of things and just shoves it in there? Gizmek, Grand Maju Engine. We have Awaken the Dragon, Mirror Force. I don't know what the hell this is. I'm just gonna call it Eldritch Zombie World because when I played it, I remember only recalling this part. Apparently, there's also like an illegal knight with no Griffin Rider or something, or no. I don't know what the hell this is. All I know is that it sucks because, again, most Yu-Gi-Oh players suck and are bad. So, let's see how I'm gonna stomp this dude today. Alright, my opening hand is not great. I mean, you never like to see Lovely, but seeing her with the field spell and a non-welcome Labyrinth normal trap is great. And of course, D Barrier is always like the best, one of the best cards in the game. Welcome Labyrinth. We're only running 2 copies of Welcome Labyrinth in our lab because I've been saying 2 copies is the way to go. So, well, I guess for those of you who only watch my Master Duel content, I was running 3. I switched to 2 copies. Why? Because I'm now running the big Welcome Labyrinth at 3, right? In the physical card game, I've been running 2 welcomes for a while, ever since Big Welcome came out. I've been saying this forever, that you literally don't need more than 2 copies of Welcome. You have plenty of ways to get this card. You know, 2 copies is enough. You can access to Trap Trick, Lord of the Heavenly Prison can search it, and this card recycles itself from the graveyard. You don't need more than 2 copies. In fact, now in the TCG, you know, because I'm way ahead of my time because I'm a fucking genius, right? There's been plenty of pro Labyrinth whatever decks running just 2 copies. And guess what? In the OCG, some Labyrinth players are only running 1 copy of Welcome Labyrinth. So there you go. I don't think 1 copy is the way to go. I think 2 is fine. Anyway, we go second here. They activate Zombie World. Yeah, they're gonna do some stuff. Immortal Dragon. I don't know what that does. Some garbage synchro. But the thing about Zombie World decks is they are mostly a synchro deck. So D Barrier is gonna come in handy. So what does it say? You can send you can mill a zombie monster, so that's how they get Doom King. Level changes, sure. And then this card can return from the graveyard. So then standby, they're gonna get the Doom King. Cool. Doom King does nothing against spells, traps, only monsters. So he's basically not gonna interact with me at all on my turn. Let's go duality. We have an RE, 2 REs, and Ice Dragons. We absolutely get the Ice Dragons, baby. Like this card is cracked. It's so good in the Labyrinth mirror matchup. You're gonna find a lot of mirror matchups. You need at least 1 copy of Ice Dragons in your deck, in my opinion. You could go 2 honestly because of Trap Trick, but honestly 1 is enough because it's searchable off of Lady, right? So last time I played Labyrinth in Master Duel, we did not have Big Welcome, we did not have Lady. Now we do. So you're gonna be seeing that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set activate this field spell. Set 4. Why do I bother setting 4? Just in case. He has something to pop one of my welcomes, just in case he has an Ash. I have the second welcome as follow-up, you know, the turn after, right? So go ahead. I'm going to immediately Ice Dragon's Prison because I want this Doom King off the field. Like, just gone, right? So I'm going to target this guy here because this guy says, if this card's in your graveyard, you can target a thing, banish this, and then special summon a thing. So basically, this allows him to perform a Synchro Summon from the graveyard. So I'm going to go ahead and banish that. So before you can do that, and get rid of the Doom King. Because Doom King is like their only boss monster, basically. Because I use Ice Dragons, we're going to get a free special summon off of Lovely. Okay. Defense mode. I'm going to go ahead and summon Ariana. Pop this monster. Lovely effect. Ariana effect. Ariana will search Lady. We're running 2 ladies, by the way. I was one of the first people, if you watch any of my old videos around right before Kashtira format, right? When Lady came out, I was one of the first people spearhorning, pioneering the idea of 2 ladies in the main deck. Everyone else was running 3. I eventually switched back to 3 just because it was annoying when the Kashtira deck would force you to banish some of them random, some of copies of your lady randomly off the top of your deck. But as soon as Kashtira format went away, number 89 went away, then all of a sudden, lady is perfectly fine at 2, and now everyone in normal Yu-Gi-Oh! In TCG OC is now copying my 2 lady ratio. So yeah, we're at 2 ladies. Obviously Lovely's at 1, right? So anyway, so Lovely's gonna pop Zombie World because it's like, you know, most of their it's like the best card, one of the best cards in the deck. Lady's gonna come out, and now we have access to D Barrier. So he's gonna bring out Eldritch, okay? Eldritch is going to summon itself with 3,500 attack. Battle phase is gonna kill Lovely. That's fine. End phase, I'm just gonna D-barrier. The reason I'm D-barriering is because I want to search off of a lady, and I'm gonna search Ice Dragon's Prison. So in this iteration of the deck, I do have 2 copies. However, 1 copy is enough because you can recycle it from the graveyard off of Lovely. I later cut this down to 1, as you'll see. But yeah, so immediately, I'm an Ice Dragons. I'm going to banish this Immortal Dragon because it has the ability to revive from the graveyard. And I'm going to banish the Eldritch. Lady's going to chain to search out Eradicate Epidemic Virus, which is just, you know, it's a 1-of. It's broken, right? It kills most decks. So goodbye Eldritch. So Chainlink 1 Ariana to draw. Chainlink 2 Field Spell to revive Lovely. Chainlink 3 Welcome to reset itself. And yeah, here we go. So attack position. Welcome is going to bring out Lovely. Pop this. We're going to get the effect of Lovely out. Pop that. Attack, 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 and that's good. Yeah, this game was not even close. Like, literally, their 2 best monsters, Doom King and Eldritch, completely dispatched. Shut down their ability to synchro. If the game did not end at that point, I use Lovely to recycle D-Barrier so they can't synchro on their turn. I have Eradicator to kill all their spells, including Zombie World. Yeah, the game is completely ogre, and they have no chance whatsoever. All right, game number 2, we have Labrynth versus Bystial Branded. So allegedly, according to the interwebs, right, Bystial Branded is supposed to be the best deck in the Master Duel format, despite the fact that Branded Fusion is at 1, Bystial Magnamut is at 1, Branded Opening and Aluber both at 2. So despite all that, still considered the best deck. And honestly, I can see why it's the most consistent, even with only 1 Branded Fusion. It's the most annoying, has a lot of floating effects, a lot of recyclability, a lot of gas, as we shall say. So let's see what happens here. I forget if I go first or second. I guess I'll let you know in a sec. Alright, I go first. Cool. So having Imperial Iron Wall, which I think is a easy 1-of, right? Floodgate, because it kills Bystial Engine, it kills Branded, kills Exosister, because some people still play that. It's just a good card to have. Kills Runic. I don't know if anyone's still playing Runic, but, you know, it's just good to have that 1 Imperial Iron Wall in your deck that you can search in case you need it, right? Anyway, so let's see what they do. By the way, you're probably going to see a lot of misplays in this game simply because, you know, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while, so I'll point out misplays. They're probably more numerous than they used to be. Anyway, Foolish into Tragedy into Aluber, Lubellion, Magnamut. So I'm going to immediately welcome. They're going to Ash. That's fine. I'm going to Lady. See, this is why Ash is a worthless card. It literally does nothing, right? I still get my boss monster out. Big Welcome is going to bring out Lovely. Chain Lady to set Punishment. Now, I'm saving Trap Trick for D-Barrier. I'm running 2 D-Barrier in the main because D-Barrier, again, is absolutely cracked. It's like one of the best cards in the format. But yeah, you call fusions against Brandon, they do nothing, right? So here comes Lovely. Lady comes back. We're going to go ahead and get a pop out. We're going to pop... Oh, there's second Ash. Cool. Whatever. Aluber comes out. I'm going to immediately Imperial Iron Wall into Trap Trick. Set D-Barrier for my deck. And now I force them to play Baron Fusion. I chain D-Barrier, call Fusions. And then they can't do anything. The Dear Servant's going to do some stuff, but it doesn't matter. Like, Albaz can't even, like, fuse away my Lovely guy. Oh! Branded Banishment. Guess what, folks? This card cannot fuse or do anything under Iron Wall. So normally they could use this to fuse away my Lovely. They can't because Iron Wall. So Iron Wall is just so fucking good, right? Just play it. One copy is all you need. Lovely. We'll reset D barrier. They're gonna try to fuse, I guess. Lady comes out. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. Chain that to get my virus. Pop. Chainlink 1 Lovely. Chainlink 2 Garula. Chainlink 3 Welcome. Oh yeah. Garula is available Master Duel since the last time I played. This gets you a free draw 1. Why not? I like drawing cards. Here, oh, Pot of Extravagance, that's cool. Goodbye, Aluber. So we have, let's see, both Alubers in the graveyard. We have Branded Fusion and we have Destined Tragedy. Destined Tragedy can banish itself normally to recycle Branded Fusion, but because of Iron Wall, they can't do that. And actually, under Iron Wall, I can't use Pot of Extravagance either. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. Like, look at this. 7 cards against their 3, and as soon as I have D barrier to call fusions, I'm just gonna, they're gonna Albaz to attempt to fuse some stuff. I'm just gonna call D barrier call fusions, right? Okay, cool. End phase. I'm gonna welcome. I'm gonna chain Lady, set Dog Punishment, bring out Ariana. Ariana will search me the field spell. I held off on doing virus because I want the field spell to be able to basically recycle, right? But this game is over. Like, it's so over. Goodbye. 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 Virus, call spells. Chain Lady. Tribute Lovely. Get compulsory. Look at their hand. Pop spells. Revive Lovely, and the game's over. Yeah, this, like, it's so easy. Like, going first, it's, like, impossible to lose with Labrynth. Unless it's like a Labrynth mirror and they just open better than you, I guess. But it's like going second is the biggest challenge. Going first, I can't remember a game that I lost going first as Labrynth, like in this climb, in this adventure zone, right? But going second is, that's where things get a little trickier. So we have Labrynth now against Mannadium. Mannadium is, even though Branded Bystial is considered the strongest deck, I actually think Mannadium is more annoying. Just because it feels like they have more gas and can play through more interruptions, but as you'll see here, it ends up not mattering. And similar to Branded Fusion or Branded Bystial decks, Mannadium hard loses to D barrier because they're a synchro based deck. Like, yeah, they have some links, but the links don't matter, right? All right, really good opening hand. By the way, we have this card, Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon. This card is great. It's not once per turn, by the way. Book of Eclipses the entire board and basically sends all link monsters to the graveyard or any monsters that are unaffected by card effects, right? So you can get rid of your purely monster. You can get rid of the Arrival, Cyberse, Adagnister, right? You can get rid of that. You can get rid of everything, right? Normal trap, searchable. You can trap trick. Great card. Definite staple, right? You can play one, 2, or 3 copies. Any number of copies is good. I think I'm playing 2 here, just because of Trap Trick, right? So right card into Arrival, some free summons, Trishkushka get a thing, Reek, right? Reek and Trishkushka into Amitara. Okay, Amitara into the planet, Calarium or whatever. Search a thing, Lightheart. Search. Primitive Planet, Rhycophobia, okay. Summon Visas. Summon Room Heart, right. Search a thing, Reek. Make Baron de Fleur, okay. Baron de Fleur pass, that's it? All that for Baron de Fleur pass. Although, like, you can just tell based on my hand that Solemn Strike trades just negates, like, removes Baron de Fleur from existence, right? It's like, cool. Oh, Prosperity. Let's see if they're going to Baron negate it. Oh, they're going to Ash. Alright, that's cool. So that means they can't Ash Big Welcome. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Alright, let's see what they do, right? Again, Baron de Fleur does anything, you Solemn Strike. Oh, Baron de Fleur wants to pop my back row, Solemn Strike. It's who would win? A Synchro 10, like, garbage staple monster that everybody plays and every deck rushes, or one Solemn Boy, right? Like, why they go through all that effort to summon out this monster just to lose to one Solemn Boy? Just saying, like, this is why trap decks are just more hilarious, right? So we get another Lightheart. Okay, we get the planet. There's the planet, cool. Reichart, okay. Arrival, yep. Arrival gets the thing, right? Barone to pop. Oh, they want to pop Solemn Strike. I'll just chain. Goodbye, Barone. Cool. Arrival. I'm going to go ahead and big welcome. So they're going to attempt to pop. So Planet allows them to pop a card if they're 3 defense monsters. They try to pop Destructive Room Karma Cannon. I go ahead and chain that. That gets rid of their Lightheart. So basically, they can only make Link 2s at this point, I think. So yeah, Reichart Fearless. Lady comes out. They're going to make Stardust Charge Warrior, which does nothing. Draw a card, cool. They're going to make Astrolaud. Oh yeah, I forgot. Astrolaud, since it's a fusion monster that does contact fusion, they can make it use of face down cards. So they're going to pop a card, battle. I'm going to go ahead and Ice Dragons here because Astrolaud is a fairy and Meek is also a fairy, right? So target Meek, chain Lady. Lady's going to go ahead and set punishment. Goodbye Astrolaud. Yep. And then they just scoop because what the fuck? Again, they can't do anything. In this case, I went second, right? And I won, right? Mannadium. Like, they could have set up a Boarload Savage to have an extra negate, but let's be real. A Solemn Strike, you know, basically I would have had to use Compulsory, right? And then they didn't get the Compulsory. So either way, I end on the same board state, but instead I'd have this Compulsory wouldn't be here, right? That's the only difference. But I still have an advantage. So anyway, yeah, Mannadium sucks. Game number 4, duel number 4, we have what is this? Oh boy, Labrynth versus Swordsoul. Tenyi Swordsoul, I guess. Yeah, it looks like a Tenyi Swordsoul. Oh, and it has a. Wait, is that a? Oh, a DP package. Man, I can't believe Anaconda is still legal. Although Anaconda is not even in this deck, but yeah, Anaconda is still legal, so you still see DPEs. All right. Also, for those of you wondering what's up with my mic, I got a new headset and new mic. So if you think this is weird, sorry, that's just my new mic. I'm not gonna buy a new one, because again, I'm not a, I like my new headset. It's the Logitech Pro X2, whatever it's called, right? Came out last year. Super comfy, super cool. Anyway, go first. Lord set 3 pass. Yeah, we still run Skill Drain. It's at 1 copy, but it doesn't matter because it's still a cracked card. All right, Moye. Skill Drain. They're going to chain this to dodge Skill Drain. That's kind of cool that they can do that with Auspice, right? They have basically this gets them a rank 10, right? Changing. I'm going to go ahead and torrential this. Lord was going to set Extravagance. Raigeki, sure. So they're going to attempt to make another rank 10. I summon Lady and then Trap Trick into D-Barrier, basically. So Lady's going to set Big Welcome. Yep, no Synchros. By the way, this card right here, 100% imperm, but it doesn't matter because Lady can't be targeted. So, Extrav, let's get a draw 2 here. Oh, it's Blackout. Sorry. It is Blackout. So they can only pop 2 cards. They can't pop Lady, so they can only pop Extravagance and this. So they're going to target their tuner. My Big Welcome and Extravagance. I'm going to go ahead and chain Lady and then chain Big Welcome. Because this is a normal trap, right? So I'm going to go ahead and summon Lovely, bounce Lady, set Ice Dragons because they're all worms, right? I draw 2. Lovely's going to go ahead and pop this. Activate this field spell. Recycle D-Barrier. Summon Lady. Yeah, this game is so ogre. It's so ogre. And I have Virus, right? Set. They draw. I shotgun Virus. Tribute Lovely. Lady will set Punishment, right? I call spells. What card was that? It doesn't matter. It's garbage. Lovely revives thanks to field spell. Yeah, like, they have nothing they can do. Like, what can they do? Look at my board. Look at my board. Let's count the number of interruptions. 1, which is a floodgate. 2, which is a punishment, which triggers Lady. So that's basically a +2 for me, right? So let's call this. Yeah, so punishment is essentially like 2 interruptions. Like it pops 3, right? Because of Lovely. Ice Dragons, you know, just banishes, right? Is a graveyard plus field interruption, and then Torrential just nukes the field. So it's like, what is this dude doing not surrendering when I have all this stuff, right? I don't know. It's and I'm just gonna keep regenerating these resources. Lady grabs a card from a deck. Lovely grabs a card from graveyard. So I literally just regenerate this forever. You cannot outgrind Labrynth. Period. You just can't happen. Anyway, duel number 5, Labrynth versus Dogmatika. Just straight up Dogmatika. But I respect this deck build, right? Dogmatika. It's anti-extra deck kind of deck, right? I respect it, but alas, not as good as Labrynth. All right. Oh, look at this opening. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how the Dogmatika deck works, because I seldom play it. Prosperity into Ash. By the way, for those of you wondering, oh, why are we running Prosperity? So, Prosperity got limited to 1, Extravagance got limited to 1, Duality got limited to 1. For some reason I cannot explain, the pots are all at 1, so I'm running 1 of each pot. 1 Duality, 1 Prosperity, 1 Extravagance. You know, Extravagance is obviously the best one, but, you know, might as well just have a second one. Cool, so Ash, that's fine. Set 4 pass. So, Fenrir into Diviner. Diviner's going to mill a thing, but I'm just going to Torrential this because this is their normal summon. Again, I don't know what this deck is. And even if I knew it was a Dogmatika deck, I don't quite know what it does, but I assume, you know, uses ritual summons and maybe needs stuff on the field. I don't know, right? So, Herald the Arclight is going to grab Dogmatika Calamity. Dogmatika Calamity apparently allows you to ritual summon tribute a monster from your hand using materials from the hand, field, or for the extra deck, I guess. And then you're locked out of the extra deck. So they're gonna send Despian Lulu Walith, which I guess allows them to summon Dogmatika Albazoa, which is a crazy monster. Let's read what this says. Really cool artwork, really cool effect. Cannot be ritual summoned except by Calamity or another Dogmatika card effect. Dogmatika monsters are unaffected by the activated effects of your opponent's extra deck monsters, so that's cool. During main phase, you can make your opponent choose and apply one of the effects. For every 2 cards in your extra deck, send 1 card from your hand or extra deck to the graveyard. Return all extra deck monsters control the extra deck. Pretty cool, but I'm just going to Torrential this. So now, they're at 2 cards in hand, and I have essentially 2 more pops, right? So because of punishment, I can pop 2 more times. So they're going to end phase. I'm going to big welcome. They're going to max C. Get my Lady. Like, yeah, they'll get to draw 2, but it doesn't matter. So this allows them to summon Blazing Cartesia. I'm going to punishment this. Chain Lady. I'm going to set Big Welcome. And I'm going to send Garua to give me a card draw. So yeah, I'm in good shape. 3 cards against 2. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. The field spell. You love to see it. Running 1 copy of the field spell. So swing. Big Welcome will grab me, will chain into Eradicator. Since they're a ritual deck, I assume they need magic cards, or spell cards rather. Yeah, so let's get the virus. Also, I don't want them to draw any board breakers, right? Anyway, Lady comes back. Lovely will pop a card in their hand. Lady will come back. I just killed one of their ritual spells. Cool, didn't even need to use Eradicator. Swing. Main 2, reset punishment. Like, if you want a deck that doesn't use the extra deck, like, just use play Labrynth. But I get Dogmatika artwork is really neat, and it's super anti-extra deck, right? So Virus, Tribute Lovely, Chain Lady. Lady will set D-Barrier. Guess what? D-Barrier can call rituals, so... Oh! Look at that! Spells, Triple Tactic Thrust, and Triple Tactic Talon. By the way, Triple Tactic Thrust is one of the most insanely cracked cards in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! I just want to say, like, if you're playing a combo deck, or even a mid-range deck, and you're not running 3 of this card, and what's wrong with you? That's all I have to say, right? Like, it's just way too good. Anyway, yeah, goodbye to their hand, and then Lovely will return thanks to Field Spell, and they scoop. Yeah. Get Shrek'd. Duel number 6. Labrynth versus Exosister. Oh, I remember. This is a going second Exosister deck. Pretty sure. Yeah. I think I distinctly remember this deck. Yeah, I lost the coin toss, but they let me go first. So that was kind of a red siren in my head, right? But again, I don't know what deck they're playing, right? So, anyway. So I'm activating field, so they're gonna chain D-Shifter, so that's kind of annoying, right? Set 4, pass. So pretty good hand here. However, they're gonna go into battle phase, and at this point, I don't really know what they have, right? I could big welcome Lady, tribute Lady with virus, call spells, right? Pop some of their cards and then trap trick into D barrier, but then I don't know what they're. But again, because of D Shifter, all these cards are gonna go get banished, right? So I don't want to shotgun anything until I know they have evenly, right? So they're gonna evenly. I'm gonna big welcome here. So Lady comes up to my hand, and then I'm gonna go ahead and keep trap trick. So I use this to pop virus. It ends up not mattering because it's banished. I'm gonna keep trap trick because you know, Exosister. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out my so Martha. All right, at this point they have 2 level 4s. I'm gonna go ahead and trap trick, chain, big welcome here, manage to D-barrier, set D-barrier, and then I'm gonna swim D-barrier, call Xyz, right? And then they're gonna scoop. Yeah, they know it's over. Like Exosister cannot do anything without Xyz summoning. Maybe if they hard drew the trap card, they could do something. But if they don't, then they're screwed, right? Duel number 8 or 7. Labrynth versus. Oh, I remember this. This is a going second OTK deck, right? Like Inferno Tempest, right? Dimension Wall, Mahatma the Fairy Dragon. Basically, cards that are annoying and want to react going second, like to you going first. So I believe I lose a coin toss here as well. They make me go first. No. They choose to go first, actually. Yeah. And you'll see why in a second. So they set 1 pass, right? So here I thought they bricked, but actually they did not. Extra have to draw 2. We're gonna get our gonna set 5 pass. End phase. Let's bring out big welcome. Max C, sure. I'm not gonna bother Solemn Striking that. Summon Lady. So I use Karma Cannon here because I want Lady to search. So I'm gonna chain Lady here. Big welcome. So I flip. So I plan to attack, and then big welcome into Lovely, pop, and then attack. Right. That's my plan here. So attack. They're gonna activate Inferno Tempest. This is in the damage step, which means I cannot, because it's in the damage step, I cannot chain Big Welcome. The only card I'm allowed to chain to this Mahatma the Fairy Dragon here is Solemn Strike, but I choose not to. So yeah, they banish all my monsters, which is not much, but it does leave me with only Love Lady as my only monster to win the game, which is enough, honestly. But yeah, they lose their monsters too. Which is fine because, so I'm going to Prosperity. Let's see what I get here. Trap Trick, Rivalry, Torrential, Skill Drain, Big Welcome, goes in. So I get Skill Drain because I still don't quite know what their deck does. I set Karma Cannon. So they're going to use this Equip spell. So you can special summon a Conquer monster from your hand or deck with a different name if you do Equip card. So the Equip monster cannot be destroyed by card effects, right? So they tribute Lady for Kaiju. That's fine. They're going to summon this Makanko, return that card, and then if this card is equipped with an Equip card, you can take no damage from battles. If this card is equipped with a quick card, cannot be destroyed by battle. And your opponent takes any battle damage you would. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and big welcome here. He's gonna max C. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna give him the kaiju back. I'm gonna Karma Cannon, which will flip this monster face down and thus destroying the field spell and whatever advantage or cheekiness they try to do. I'm gonna get D-Barrier because I don't know what their deck does. I think I grabbed D-Barrier because I recall Mikanko monsters are part of a ritual archetype, so I got this just in case they try to ritual summon. Anyway, flip. Okay, I'm gonna bounce this and I'm just gonna attack for game. Yep. They're gonna attempt to summon Muhammad Dragon. I'm gonna Solemn Strike that. Goodbye, and then attack for game. Yeah, nice cheese you got there. Just wasn't cheesy enough, unfortunately. Yeah, all you need is a lady, and you can like just win, right? Cool. So we have duel number 8. Labrynth versus Scareclaw. Pure Scareclaw, not Mannadium. So all Link monsters. I think this duel... I remember this duel being interesting, but I forget. But I remember the grind game was powerful here. I think I'm pretty sure I go second. Yep, I go second. So, Scareclaw defanging. This card is a cracked card. Let's read what it does. Your opponent cannot target Link Scareclaw monster if you destroy you control card effect. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your card effects. Banish any monster destroyed by battle with a Scareclaw Link monster if you destroy it. You can banish a Scareclaw Link from your field of grave. Target card your opponent controls is destroyed. This is a very strong card. This is so good. This is like comparing to Dark Magician, Dark Magical Circle, and Eternal Soul combined in terms of like usefulness, right? Which is crazy to me, right? Anyway, field spell Light Heart, summon a bunch of things. So try Heart, summon some stuff. Cool. So they have an effectively invincible Try Heart, right? And they have an Arrival in the Graveyard, which says if a Scareclaw Link monster control would be destroyed by battle card effect, banish this card instead, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. So I draw. Ariana will search my field spell, activate the field spell. So I have to take out this card first before I take out anything else, right? Anyway, Maxi into my lovely, or lady, sure. Set 2. Scareclaw Kashtira, don't care. They're going to manage the thing. Okay. So now, I'm going to Shotgun Welcome to bring Chain Lady. Lady will set this guy because this guy's really good against Link monsters, right? And Link decks in general. Lovely will pop this card. This goes to defense position. I'm going to big welcome to summon Lovely Lady. And then Lovely is going to pop a card. I cannot pop Tryheart. Well, I can... so, unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monster. So I can't pop this. So I'm going to pop the field spell, right? And I'm going to draw a card. Set that. So the field spell goes. I have skill drain. So with the field spell, they can't pop a card anymore. However, of course, they have a second copy of the field spell, which is unfortunate. They're going to summon. They're going to reveal visas. I'm going to summon Lady. And I'm going to torrential the board. Double torrential. Why double? Because of this card. One torrential is going to banish this card. And the second one will clear the board, right? So unfortunately, I have to double torrential here. Yeah, so they banish the card. They still lose all their monsters. This will bring back Lady. Reichardt. Arrival. So they basically have full combo here, right? Reichardt is a 1-card full combo. There's the Link 3 again. So they pop Karma Cannon. That's fine. Alright, let's see what my top deck is. It looks dire for me, right? But I top deck compulsory and it's game, right? It's completely game. Why? Well, because, you'll see. I'm going to shotgun compulsory on this to bounce it. Because I bounce it, I get to field spell revive. And I get to reset welcome. Also reset welcome, I'll revive Lady. Should I revive Lovely? Probably, but I want to revive Lady because I feel like Lady's it's more durable, right? You have protection against targeting and card destruction effects, whereas Lovely does not. And Lady can search me stuff from my deck, whereas although I have good stuff in my graveyard, just Lovely's just more vulnerable, right? So they're gonna link this. So they're gonna make the link 3 again, but this time I'm going to big welcome, bounce it, goodbye, and now they have nothing. So yeah, that one compulsory evacuation device cleared their entire board, right? Because of course, all the synergies I have going on here. Anyway, so let's go ahead and attack. Bit welcome, chain into big welcome, grab Ariana, pop, Ariana effect. We'll draw. We'll search this, attack, main 2. Yeah, they have 0 cards. I have a. Do I have a big welcome? No, I don't have a big welcome. But what I do have is a skill drain, a big welcome, which is a pop, and also if I bring back Lovely, that's another pop, and trap trick. Go into anything I want. Could be punishment. Could be debarrier or ice dragons, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and big welcome, set virus, Lovely, return Lady, Lovely pop the 1 card in their hand. Ariana draws me Rivalry, which I should not have set. This was a mistake. The reason I should not have set is because I can't trap trick now, right? So that was a mistake. But it ends up not mattering because they have nothing. And I'm just going to start my turn and attack for game. Yeah, pure Scareclaw, not good enough, unfortunately. Especially with, like, Karma Cannon. Like, the Karma Cannon just wrecks their boss monster, right? The Tryhard, so. Alright. Duel number 9. We have Labrynth versus Blackwing. Ha! I remember this game. I do go first here. And guess how I defeat this Blackwing player. The answer may shock you. The answer may shock you. Is that a sphere mode? Yep. So I go first. Even though this is a better going second hand. So Ariana into Max C, sure. Big welcome, okay. And then duality, let's see. Welcome, punishment, skill drain. I could get skill drain, but since I have D-barrier, I decide I don't need skill drain. I'm just gonna punishment here because I think D-barrier, like either way, I have a floodgate, right? And I think D-barrier is enough to just win the game here. So I just go out for punishment. All right, Black Whirlwind, Simoon, second Black Whirlwind, double search. War birds, Blackwing birds. Alright, as soon as the tuner hits the field, I immediately debarrier and call Synchros. Now what I should have done, in retrospect, is I should have big welcome first, get my lady out, and then, did debarrier. However, I actually end up going for Lovely because Lovely will allow me to recycle debarrier. Anyway, this is their battle phase. I return Ariana. I pop their face down. They lose their Black Whirlwind. Alright. Ariana will get me Lady. Lady will summon. Set a card. Attack. Attack. Punishment. Chain Lady. Target Simoon. Set Virus. Pop. Entis. Entis Lovely 1, Entis 2. Entis will pop Black Whirlwind. I leave this card here just in case they have evenly matched, and also because this card is not as important as Black Whirlwind. So I'm going to pop a card in their hand, which pops a monster. Recycle punishment, because I already have a debarrier here, right? This game is so over. It's so over. It's so over. Shotgun, Virus, Call Spells, Chain Lady. Yeah, they're just going to scoop. This game is... I was just going to grab Big Welcome so I can bring Lovely back. Like, this game is so over. Unbelievably over. Duel number 10. Labrynth versus Tenyi Swordsoul. With the 1 Feather Duster. Oh, even Pot of Desires that one. Okay, that's interesting. Cypherm Gamut 2. Not sure if that's a new thing or not. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's play. forget if I go first or second. I guess I'll go first. Alright, let's draw 2. Lord, set 3. Oh, he's going to max C, which is hilarious. Field spell, set 3. Desires, draw 2. Emergence into Moye. Moye effect. I'm going to debury, call Synchros. I'm going to let them swing, just in case they have triple tactics thrust. I don't want them. So, because of triple tactics thrust, if I summon Lord in the battle phase by using Lord's effect, they can triple tactics thrust on main 2 and get Feather Duster. And then my back row is screwed, right? So I let them, I take the 1700 damage and only use Lord in the end phase. Oh look, 2 face downs. I wonder if they're both imperms. So I'm going to go ahead and punishment. The tuner. Pop this. Chain Lord. They're going to max C. It doesn't matter. Lord's going to go ahead and set Big Welcome. Goodbye Imperm. Trap Trick into Welcome. Welcome. Going to come out. Bring out Lovely. Pop Moye. Lovely effect. It's going to pop their face down. Yeah. This game is ogre. It's so ogre. Yeah. Reset D-Berry. If they chain Imperm, I can chain Big Welcome and dodge Imperm, right? So, again, they can't play under D-Barrier. Big Welcome. Yeah, and then, again, that was game, right? Because Lord comes back to hand, Lovely pops a card in their hand, Lady swings for game. This game is so ogre. So ogre. Alright, duel number 11, we have Labrynth versus Tearlaments. Now, surprisingly, Tearlaments receives a lot of nerfs and hits, right? You would think that this deck should not exist anymore, or at least like not be viable anymore. However, Kikalos is still at 1. It's not banned. It should be banned. It is at 1. Field spells at 1. Fine. That's reasonable. Tearlaments Kashtira at 1. Hilarious. Fenrir at 1. Hilarious. So the shufflers are at 1 each, and the millers are banned. So that makes it like way worse, right? They have Havness and they have Shiren, but I believe Merle is banned, right? So it's a lot weaker of a deck, but it's still, despite all these bans and limits and nerfs, it's still, I guess, kind of viable, which is insane to me, right? They should just ban Kikalos. Get this shit out of this game. Like, it's such cancer. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they just don't have the gas to keep up with Labrynth. They do have an Albaz engine here, I guess. I guess like 1 branded fusion. So, yeah, so I guess this is a branded Tearlaments. So let's see what happens. So I believe I go first here. So set 4 pass. D-Barrier goes and is already game, right? Let's be honest. Foolish Burial Goods. So I make a small misplay here. What I should do is I should shotgun Big Welcome into Lady. That's what I should do. So Scream is going to grab Crime. So they normal Rhino Heart. I should have... So I need a Lady on the field before Rhino Heart. Why? Because I want Lady to use D-Barrier, to chain the D-Barrier. But now I won't get Lady on the field in time, so I can't chain the D-Barrier. I'll still be able to call fusions, right? So I'm gonna Big Welcome here. So I'm late, right? They're gonna mill Shiren. I'm gonna go ahead and Solemn Strike that. So the reason I Solemn Strike it instead of D-Barrier is because again I missed the timing. I should have summoned Lady before that. I still want to get a search off Lady, so I'm gonna go ahead and summon Lady. End phase. I'm gonna D-Barrier, call fusions, chain Lady to get Big Welcome. Big Welcome will give me the Lovely will recycle D-Barrier. So because of my misplay, I have to, this is a suboptimal line, right? So I wouldn't have had to do that. I would have still had a Solemn Strike, right? So I know they have Crime phase down, so I have to kill this Rhino Heart because Crime cannot be used if they don't have a tier limit name, right? So they're gonna go ahead and Suliek. They can't really use Suliak because Lady cannot be targeted. So here's another misplay I kind of do. I'm going to big welcome into Lovely, but I should big welcome to Lady because... actually... no, because I believe that they can't use Suliak or Crime without a monster, right? However, they have a Havness in hand. They're one of Havness they drew, which allows them to make some plays, right? So they're going to mill some stuff. Havness comes out. And then I'm going to return Lady. Lovely will attempt to kill Havness. They're going to negate, right? And then I'm going to, since while they have no cards on the field, I'm going to use Gozen so that they're stuck onto one type of one monster attribute, and they can't use Crime to stop Gozen match, right? And I'm gonna chain Lady here. There's a Kaleido Heart. Kaleido Heart is going to shuffle back D-Barrier, which is the correct play, because this is a more dangerous card. So main 2, I'm going to set this. I am not going to use... Well, Lovely's negated, unfortunately, because Suliak apparently negates forever instead of until the end of the turn, which is insane to me, right? Anyway, I'm going to immediately shotgun Big Welcome to bounce Kaleido Heart, because they can't chain Crime to this, right? Because I did not use a trap card, I used a trap effect. So this bounces that. I'm just going to change this just to see if they try they try to use Shiren again, right? Whatever. So Raigeki will kill Lovely. Cool. They're going to mill this, which will allow them to summon Mud Dragon, because they can only make waters, right? Thanks to Gozen match. Abyss Dweller does nothing. I'm going to Destructive Daruma Cannon to Book of Moon this, and also so that I can chain Lady. Lady's going to chain. I'm going to set Big Welcome. Yeah, I'm going to get my D-Barrier back, like, inevitably. Attack, goodbye. Big Welcome, chain Lady. I'm going to set Punishment. Pop. Lovely is going to pop. I believe I pop Suliak, yep. Because I don't want Suliak negating my Lovely permanently, right? And Suliak gives them more flexibility. Anyway, swing, main 2. I'm going to recycle D-Barrier. Yeah, this game is over. It's so over. It's completely over. D-Barrier, Shotgun, Call Fusions. Set Virus. Rhoda, doesn't matter. Shiren, doesn't matter. Oh, they had Feather Duster. Oh no, they milled Feather Duster. Crime is going to negate Punishment for some reason. Cool. They're going to shuffle some back. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this Tearlaments deck is a shadow of its former self. Although I really wish they banned Kakalos. Like, Kakalo should not be in the game. But whatever. Just put this deck out of its misery once and for all, you know. It's just a terrible, stupid deck. Should never have existed. One of the biggest mistakes in Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, weaker than Labrynth. Loses to Labrynth in any case. Alright, let's move on. Alright, duel number 12. We have Labrynth versus Kashtira. Yeah, so Kashtira is still around. It's another... See, Kashtira is another one of those decks, like Tearlaments, which was just like an absolute failure of a game design. And everyone who was involved in the creation of Kashtira and Tearlaments should lose their jobs immediately, like just be blacklisted from the industry, right? Because look at this. So not only are most of their cards limited, right? So Kashtira is at 1. The Pressure Planet Field Spell is at 1. Kashtira Birth is at 1. And even Tearlaments Kashtira is at 1. And they don't have access number 89. They still believe and they can still play, right? And that's kind of messed up. But it doesn't matter because they are weaker than Labrynth, as you will soon see. Let's talk about a deck that needs to die, right? In the TCG, Kekalos was banned, Kashtira Riseheart was banned, and then the deck finally went away. But in the Master Duel, that's not happened the case. Anyway, I go first. Ariana into Lady. Set D-Barrier, Torrential. So they get 1 draw off Max C. Let's get a draw here. I end up going for Trap Trick just because I don't know what deck I'm against, and Trap Trick is just like, you know, whatever toolbox trap I need, I'll get. So there's the Ogre. Ogre grabs preparations. Rise Heart comes out. Becomes level 7. I immediately de-barrier into to block Xyz summoning, and then Lady will chain into Big Welcome. Also, the 3 banishes were Ravelry, Torrential, and Lord, which is fine, like whatever. So he's going to excavate my deck and remove a card. It doesn't matter. I lose a Big Welcome. Who cares? Trap Trick into Punishment. Punishment onto Rise Heart. And then Ariana and Entis will pop preparations, draw me a card. Yeah, and the game is over. Like, at this point, Big Welcome was going to grab Lovely, pop Ogre, pop a card in their hand, attack, destroy Ogre, and then Lovely is going to recycle D-Barrier. I have Torrential. I'll have Ariana. Like, it's just Ariana, which will grab this field spell. Like, yeah, this game is just completely Ogre. Ogre like a Kashtira Ogre. Duel number 13, we have Labrynth versus... Oh, Labrynth. Labrynth Mirror. I've had a few of these. Most of them are not that interesting. I will say that this dude is kind of cringe to be playing 3 Ari, 3 Lady, and 3 Clock? What? 3 Clock? Oh, come on. You can't be... Bruh. 3 Clock? Are you serious? Okay, that's actually like one of the most cringe things I've ever seen in my life. Like, you should not be playing more than 1 Clock, but really, you shouldn't be playing Clock at all, right? 1 D-Barrier. D-Barrier is the best card in your deck, and you're playing like one of the best cards in your deck, and you're playing one of them. What? Where's your Trap Trick? 1 Welcome, 3 Big Welcome. Okay, I do respect the single Welcome, but only because they're not playing Trap Trick. But they should be playing Trap Trick. Also, a 42 card deck. Bruh, come on. Called by the Grave. Are you that scared of Ash? Like that's how you know a Labrynth player is a coward, when they're actually scared of Ash. There's no other reason to have Called by other than Ash. All right. So I go second. Ari into Big Welcome. Set 3 pass. Set 3. Why not set 4 or 5? You literally, like, see, that's the thing. Ari literally searched a back row card, and you only set 3. That's how you know this deck is bad. Anyway, they shotgun Big Welcome to get Lovely to pop a card in my hand. That's the dumb, like, I really hate when players do this. It's like, hey, I have 6 cards in hand, and you're popping a random card. It's not like you're looking at my hand and choosing a card. You're popping a random card. You should really hold Lovely and pop a card, like, on the field that's important, right? Or after your opponent makes their plays on the field and you stop all their plays with your back row, then you use Lovely to pop something in their hand, right? Anyway, so I lose Solemn Strike, which is whatever. I'm going to activate Lord, set 4. Yeah, this is hilarious. Alright, so check this out. They're going to summon Ari, and I'm going to Torrential. And then, like a coward, they're going to Big Welcome, banish to bounce Lovely back into their hand, alright? Alright, so the levels of cringe, like... It knows no bounds. This is how you know Yu-Gi-Oh players are terrible, right? First of all, if they did not do this play, then that means that Lovely would be destroyed, go in the graveyard, and you'd still have a Big Welcome in your graveyard that you can use in the future, right? Instead, they decided to blow that interruption to send Lovely back in the hand. But guess what? Lovely is a dead card whether it's in the hand or graveyard. So it's literally, it doesn't matter if Lovely's in the hand or graveyard. It's a dead card, right? Like, there are 2 ways you summon Lovely if it's in the hand or graveyard. Big Welcome or the Labrynth Field Spell. Either way, it doesn't matter if Lovely's in the hand or graveyard. So the fact that this idiot actually decided to bounce Lovely to avoid Torrential actually blows my mind, right? There's literally no logical reason to do this. I can't think of one, right? Alright, so here comes... So, gets Lady, and then Lady's going to summon. I'm going to, on their end phase... Imperial Iron Wall, and then summon Lord. They're going to max C, which is fine. It's not going to do anything. And I'm going to grab Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Let's go. And then I'm going to Big Welcome. They're going to chain. It doesn't matter. Whatever they set. Bro, Gravedigger. This guy actually playing Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Who does this? This card is legitimately trash. It's straight up worse than Solemn Strike in every way imaginable. The only thing is, oh, it's searchable off Lady, but it's like, there's so many better cards you could be searching off Lady, right? Whatever. So here comes my Lady, and then Lady's going to come back. So they're going to Coup Clock, so they can do nothing. They literally Coup Clock into nothing, right? Bruh, 3 Coup Clocks, right? Anyway, so I'm going to Shotgun Eradicator, Tribute Lord, call Traps, obviously, and I'm going to chain Lady to set a thing. Here's Ice Dragons, right? Oh, and look, so I'm going to kill 2 of their traps. By the way, they're going to be left with lovely Maxi in the hand, right? Everything else is destroyed. And now their Lady is like not only targetable and destroyed by card effects, but also it's in defense position. So I'm just going to kill him, run him over, right? Yeah, this game is Giga Ogre. Field spell. Activate it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, and thanks to Imperial Iron Wall, neither of us can use Big Welcome, but it doesn't matter because, oh, by the way, in retrospect, because of Imperial Iron Wall, I can't actually use Ice Dragon, so this was a misplay. Yes, I misplay sometimes. I forgot that I had Iron Wall on the field, but it doesn't matter because the only cards in their hand is Lovely and Maxi. Any trap they draw is going to be insta popped. They can't. Yep. Oh, who plays Imperm? Like, think about it. In what world is Imperm gonna save them, right? Like, maybe if they drew a punishment, right? Like, but no, Imperm is just a garbage card. It's just garbage. Only good in combo decks. Just because it's searchable off Lady doesn't matter. There are better cards that are searchable. So I'm gonna go ahead and Duality. Yeah, let's get that Welcome up in here. Pop. Yeah, like, again, the Lovely that they wasted their Big Welcome putting back in their hand is a total brick now, right? Like, if it was in the graveyard, it would not make a difference. Think about it, right? There's no difference between Lovely in the grave and Lovely in the hand. All right, easy game, easy life. All right, duel number 14. We have Labrynth versus Dinomorphia. Not just any Dinomorphia, cringe 60-card Dinomorphia with a small Lilith engine, which is actually kind of hilarious. Wannabe, which honestly kind of based. I totally forgot this card existed, or rather, I forgot that it was a Master Duel, right? Other than that, a single Sphere Mode doesn't make sense to me. Like, how are you searching this? Can you search Sphere Mode? Sure, but you have a 1 Sphere Mode in a 60-card deck and a 1 Nibiru. It's like, what the hell? How are you getting this card into your hand? Negate, okay. I honestly don't understand how this Sphere Mode or Nib are gonna do anything. Yeah, I don't understand. Whatever. Well, I mean, Dinomorphia is strictly like the shittier trap deck, right? It will always lose a Labrynth. The only time I can think of where it doesn't lose a Labrynth is like Labrynth player doesn't open Lord, and then they open like the Zerk, right, card, and then they can pop the back row or something. Other than that, and even so, like, you can still kind of recover from that. Anyway, they're gonna set 4 pass. So draw. Honestly, I should have gone straight into battle phase here to bluff evenly matched. So that was a slight misplay. And by doing that, I would also force them to shotgun all their traps because their fusion traps can only be used in the main phase. But alas, it will end up not mattering. But because they're gonna go ahead and fuse. Obviously, I hold Rivalry because I see their back row deck, so I assume Rivalry is not gonna affect them. There's a Kentagrina. Okay. Kentagrina into the Rex term. Okay. End phase. Cool. Battle phase. I'm gonna punishment the Rex term and into Welcome. They're gonna Solemn Judgment my Welcome. That's very interesting. Yeah, I guess prevent engine, whatever. Cool. And then I send Bucephalus. But then they're gonna chain Debunk, when a monster effect is activated in the hand of graveyard, negate the activation if you banish it. So this is kind of like a better version of Gravedigger's Trap Hole, and I think they might only be running this because of tier matchups, because I don't see any other matchup where this actually does much. Well, I guess maybe they can negate and destroy a Lady Labrynth effect in the hand, and maybe they can negate, well, I guess just Ash Blossom, right? I guess I don't want to get Ash, because Dinomorphia gets Ash, you're screwed, right? So, okay, that's not too bad. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to draw 1. But the fact that they wasted a counter trap on a draw 1, right? Like, Bucephalus resolves, I get Garura, and then I draw 1. Like, what's the point of that? And actually, if they really wanted to stop that, they should have let me send Garura and then negated Garura, so that way I can't send Garura in the future. So, yeah, obviously this guy's an idiot. Like, there's no, literally, like, if you're planning to stop the draw 1, there's no reason to do Bucephalus over Garura. So, strictly misplay. Dinomorphia Sonic, I'm going to big welcome here. He's going to Solemn Judgment. So he's got double Solemn Judgment. So he opened 3 counter traps in a 60 card deck. That's interesting. It's okay. Ends up not mattering, as you'll soon see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and Trap Trick into big welcome. I know they have Sonic, but I'm going to force them to use it here. Yep. Because it forces them to destroy their Dinomorphia card, which will return the Diplos. That's fine. So they're going to do another fusion here. Rex Term. I'm going to Torrential because I can. Torrential will recycle Welcome. And then Rex Term is going to... Yeah, all their floating effects. Antigrina. That's fine. Dinomorphia Reversion. And I set Rivalry of Warlords. So they go into battle phase. In battle phase, I'm going to use Destructive Daruma Cannon. The reason I do this is because the Dinomorphia Reversion card, where is it? Only works if they have a face-up fusion monster. So if this, if I Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse their field, then Reversion is negated, right? So then they're going to negate that, I guess, by copying the effect of Solemn Judgment. That's fine. That's what I wanted them to do, right? Because now that I can, because now that they no longer have a counter trap, I can. He's gonna max C, doesn't matter. I'm gonna summon Lovely. Lovely is going to, well, they're gonna get a card draw, but more importantly, now that Lovely's on the field, I can big welcome bounce Kentagrina in the battle phase. Kentagrina's effect is only a main phase effect, so she can't chain. Then since a monster left the field do a normal trap effect, I'm gonna pop a card in their hand, and I pop Winged Dragon of Ra. Lol. So hilariously enough, she summons Lilith, which I could have stopped with Rivalry, but I had no idea that they had a Lilith. So yeah, in retrospect, but yeah, if I had Shotgun Rivalry here, I wouldn't be able to summon Lilith. But whatever, it doesn't matter. They're gonna get 3 searches, or they're gonna get a search. Yeah, that's kind of troll. I'm not gonna lie. All right, recycle the. So I Shotgun Recycle Punishment because if I allow them to fuse into Rex Term, I can't use Lovely Effect anymore. So I Shotgun it in the main phase. There's a Kentagrina. Battle phase. They're going to go ahead and block some damage there. Floating Effect. Going to recycle Diplos. That's fine. Diplos is going to mill. Whatever. Big Welcome is going to... I'm going to... yeah, so by bouncing Kentagrina, I'm going to get a pop and a recycle of Welcome. And then they're going to get Theresia back. Theresia is going to set Domain, which is their fusion trap, right? So because I know I have Punishment, I know they're never going to activate this card. So they're going to draw, and I'm going to Shotgun Welcome to get Lady out. And then this is in draw phase. Activate Punishment, targeting Theresia. I'm going to chain Lady to set D-Barrier, which is a killer against Dinomorphia deck. If they can't summon fusion monsters, they're worthless, right? Yeah, so Entis is going to send Chainlink. So they're going to float Chainlink 1, Lovely, Chainlink 2, Entis, targeting their back row. So they won't be able to fuse this turn. Goodbye back row. And then Lovely pops the hand card, which is another trap. And then Diplos is back. Yeah, this game is so over. Like, I don't know what this guy thinks. Like, there's no scenario where they outgrind me at this point. I have both Lady and Lovely on the field with recyclable welcomes, punishments. Like, this game is over, right? It's completely over. So battle. Okay, float. Teresia. Teresia will set alert. Doesn't matter. Welcome. Chain and set virus. Here comes my Ariana gets a field spell, and now my engine is even more unstoppable. With the field spell, it's just completely over. Diplos comes out. Again, none of this matters. None of this fucking matters. Activate the field spell. Activate Lord. Lovely reset punishment. Like, what do they think is gonna happen here? Like, let's be honest. Shotgun the virus onto Lovely. Call traps. They're gonna chain alert. I'm gonna chain Lady and then chain deep barrier. Call fusions. Alert allows them to bring back Kentagrina, and I believe Rexterm is a level 8. So actually, yeah. So yeah, Rexterm and Kentagrina can be revived with this. So I'm just gonna deep barrier them for fusions. Grab Ice Dragons. Now that I have Ice Dragons, it's like Giga over. It's like all your floating effects are gonna stop very soon, right? I'm just gonna start banishing. Yeah, so they have a Fossil Dig in hand. They bring out another alert, which is not gonna matter. Punishment onto Teresia, send Entis. Chainlink 1 Lovely, Chainlink 2 Ari, Chainlink 3 Entis on the back row. Chainlink 4, welcome Chainlink 5 Lord. Lord will set Iron Wall, so they can't protect their life points without banishing, and they can't float their graveyard artifacts without banishing. So Iron Wall is Giga game, right? Like, again, this game was over 3 turns ago, and yet they refuse to surrender, right? So here comes welcome, goodbye alert, sphere mode, whatever. Pop their Fossil Dig. Yeah, then they finally scoop. It's like, bro, what do you think is gonna happen here? There's no scenario where you win, literally none, right? Like, now that Ice Dragons is live, like, I'm just gonna start banishing your monsters one at a time, and yeah, there's nothing you can do to stop it, right? All right, so too easy. Duel number 15, we have Labrynth versus Kashtira. Ooh, with Planet Pathfinder. Wow. I mean, when you only have one copy of the field spell, it kind of makes sense. You wanna, since you don't necessarily need a normal summon, which is absurd to me. It really bothers me when like combo decks like that don't require a normal summon to like get their full board out. It's so insane to me. Yeah. So okay. Kashtira, more like cringe Tira. Am I right? Alright, pretty solid opening hand. They're going to go first. Unicorn into Kashtira Theosis. D-Shifter, Kashtira Theosis into Fenrir. Fenrir Search. The Rise Heart. Make Shangri-La. Rise Heart is going to banish Big Bang, which will give them another summon, basically. Shangri-La is going to lock the zone. So, I don't know if it's because of my card sleeves and my icon, they just assume I'm a trap deck, or if they recognize my username, but yeah, I guess instead of locking front row, they're going to lock back row, which, again, it's not going to matter, as you'll soon see. So yeah, they make Kashtira Rise Heart, and then they still have the Fenrir. Okay, cool. So they're at, yeah, standard, Kashtira end board. I'm going to go ahead and Prosperity for 6. Let's see what I get here. Oh, Sphere Mode! Hello! Hello, Sphere Mode! Nice to see you! So let's get that Sphere Mode up in here. And then they're gonna banish some stuff. It's not gonna matter. None of this matters. As soon as they saw the Sphere Mode, they should have insta scooped. Alright, so there's the Sphere Mode. It goes here. Yeah, they recycle Fenrir, but it doesn't matter. You can't summon Fenrir when you have Sphere Mode. So Lord set 4. And now I shotgun Rivalry because they have a Divine Beast monster, and they can only summon Divine Beasts. And then I summon Lord. They're going to max seed, doesn't matter. Lord is going to set Welcome. The reason I set Welcome and not Big Welcome is because, just in case they have Ash, welcome will kind of go away, and I can always recycle welcome using a compulsory evacuation device, right? Anyway, so I'm waiting. So my plan is let them waste their turn, go to end phase. On end phase, they will lose their seer mode. I will eradicate epidemic virus on Lord, call spells, blow out their hand and whatever they have in the back row, and then I can welcome on the next turn. But they're just gonna scoop because I think they know, yeah, like the game is over. So yeah, Kashtira sucks. Stop playing it. Game number 16, we have Labrynth versus Exosister. Oh, I remember this game very well. Uh, it's 50, you'll see why it's 15 turns. But yeah, basically we get into a top deck grind game where eventually I just win because my top decks are more powerful than their top decks, right? That's the thing about trap decks. Every card you draw is more powerful than whatever card a combo deck draws, usually. So I'm gonna go second. They're gonna go ahead Stella into Ellis, Caspatel. Very standard Exosister opening. Martha, Ellis, Michaelis. Michaelis search Returnia. Make the Magnifica, right? Very standard. Set the 2. Alright, so top deck punishment. Normal Ari. Get Imperm. That's fine. So basically, because I'm not summoning, like, so the Magnifica has a mana, sure, but also they can make Michaelis on my turn if I summon, but they had to make it right after Ari. So it's kind of awkward for Exosister to play against Labrynth because basically if Ariana is summoned and they don't immediately make Michaelis, then they kind of lose their opportunity to. Anyway. So let's see what I'm going to get here. D-Bear, yeah, I'm 100% getting D-Bear here. You call Xyz against Exorcism, you just win instantly, right? So Magnifica is going to manage Solemn Strike. That's fine. I have another Solemn Strike. So they're going to go into battle to run over Oriana. I'm going to attempt to bounce this. Force them to attempt to switch tag out into Michaelis. But I'm just going to Solemn Strike. Yeah, and now main 2, they just go to end phase. Yep, they got nothing. Ooh, Rivalry is also killer against Exosister. Rivalry is at 1, but it's such a good one of. You win many times when you see it. Yeah, basically, all the Exosister like starter monsters are spellcasters, and all their boss monsters are warriors. So Rivalry kills the deck completely. So attack. Main 2 set. So at this point, I just win the grind game. Like their non-Xyz monsters can't really take me out, and their Xyz monsters can never be made under Rivalry or D barrier, right? So there's a Martha. I'm gonna instantly Rivalry, which will prevent them from Xyz summoning. But then they're going to Returnia, which will allow them to banish and then Xyz. So they're obviously gonna attempt to banish my Rivalry. I'm just gonna chain D barrier and say no Xyz summoning for you. Battle phase. I'm gonna punishment onto the Martha. Entis. Take out RE1. Entis 2 to take out the Ellis. And I'm gonna draw a card. I draw Surimo, which is not a great draw, but it at least like thins my deck, right? So at this point we're just like, alright, so I have a Solemn Strike. We're just in the top deck corner here. So my goal is to use Solemn Strike as to negate the summon of a monster. So assuming they Martha next turn and go into an Xyz, I Solemn Strike the Xyz summon, and then their turn is over. However, they end up doing normal summon Magistus, Zora the Magistus of Flame, which is a 1-card normal summon starter for because basically they equip Artemis from their extra deck to this thing, and then they get a search off, which gives them another level 4. So I'm just gonna Solemn Strike this so they can't do anything, right? And since I knew they have no other cards, like I think that was the right play there. For those of you who know Exosister better than me, let me know if I could have waited on the Solemn Strike or not. But anyway, I have Torrential, which is great. Torrential is a great card. No welcome in the graveyard, but doesn't matter. I can Torrential as soon as they get 2 monsters on the field. Defense position monster, cool. Yeah, protect their life points. Big welcome, let's go. Take this out. Oh, it's an Ash. Oh, that's nice. Ash in defense. So maybe I'm thinking big welcome will not be Ash, but maybe they have a second Ash in the hand. So I'm going to big welcome on their end phase. Of course, they have another Ash. That's fine. Alright, so I'm going to big welcome to bounce Ari back to my hand. And then normal Ari to get a search. They're going to imperm, which is going to negate Ari. That's fine. I have Impure Iron Wall, which is another GG condition against Exosister, right? Alright, so, yep, he gets a normal summon. I can't let them go into their combo, so I just torrential. So basically, I top deck Lord and the game is over, right? Lord is going to search me whatever card I want and put a 3k body on the field, easily triggered by Iron Wall. Going to end phase, Iron Wall, summon Lord. Yeah. Lord goes into big welcome, attack, big welcome into lovely, pop card in hand, attack for game. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so Exosister, very glass cannon deck, very strong, but very susceptible to interruptions and easy to stop. Ugh. Alright, duel number 17. We have Labrynth versus branded Bystial. Yeah, it looks like a branded Bystial to me. Yep. 60 card branded Bystial. Yeah, so in my climb, I noticed that it seems like the most popular deck is probably branded Bystial. The fact that they could get away with playing 60 card branded Bystial with one branded fusion is like insane to me, right? Anyway. Yeah, so I have a pretty good starting hand. Ari into big welcome. Activate Lord, set 4 pass. So skill drain is a, an easy condition of things go wrong. So why do I not shotgun Epidemic Virus? I probably could. Big welcome. So Ari goes back. Lovely will pop. This thing is going to attempt to fuse. I'm going to say no to that. Goodbye, card in hand. Another fusion deployment, which is not a great snipe, but I do get to summon Lord. But they're going to Psyframe Gamma. That's, by the way, 2 of in a 60 card deck, by the way. And then they're going to Nadir Servant into Quem, Luber. I'm just going to say skill drain. Yeah. Now I'm going to hold Virus for a bit because I don't want to run out of monsters, right? Because Ari can't deal with a Luber, but Lovely can. So, but I do top deck Welcome. So goodbye Luber. Take this. Set Welcome. Yeah, Skill Drain, still a crack card. Even though it's a 1-of, it's still busted. Negated, Super Poly, which will make Garura. Can't revive. Battle phase. I'm going to welcome into Lady. Defense position so they can't get a free draw on their turn. Lovely will kill Clem. Trap Trick. Defense position, end phase. Trap Trick. I chained for no reason. Punishment. So let's go ahead and send this Entis. Entis will pop. This is an Imperm 100%. Although the fact that they put in this column doesn't matter. They literally can't use Imperm. Most Yu-Gi-Oh players are dumb and don't know that. Anyway, Welcome comes back thanks to Punishment. And yeah, I'm going to have to get 2 bodies now. Battle, attack, and then Welcome into another attack. And they're just going to scoop. So, yeah, Skill Drain, still a really good card. I see Labrynth players not play it, and I wonder why, right? Why would you not play Skill Drain? So game number 18. Labrynth versus, what is this? Kashtira Bystial with the 1 Necroface, the 1 Gamma. What the hell is this? This is branded Bystial Kashtira? Bro, this is a silly deck profile. Oh, I think I remember this. Yeah, there were a couple misplays in this, but I still end up winning. Just because I don't really know what their deck what their deck is, right? Because they have all this random bullshit in it. Anyway, double Lord, not great, but okay. Lord set 3. Branded Regain, which is an insanely good card. Ecclesia into the Iris Swordsoul. So I take 25. The reason I don't do anything like Summon Lord in battle phase, in case they have triple tactics thrust, right? I don't want them to have additional follow-up. End phase, punishment onto the Iris. Send Entis. Entis popped the back row. I should have, to be honest, I should have popped this regain. It's such an annoying card. You should just get out of the way, right? So Lord comes out. Big welcome. I mean, that was an imperm, which is whatever. Like, you can dodge imperm using big welcome. Anyway, they're going to summon Druis Worm. And then they're going to recycle my Entis. Thanks, bro. I guess. Alright, Pot of Extravagance. So I make a misplay here. So, well, not a misplay. So my goal was Lord attack Druis Worm. When Druis Worm's graveyard effect attempts to kill Lord, I chain Big Welcome to bounce Lord into my hand, bring out Lovely. Lovely gets a pop. However, so let's ignore the Golden Swordsoul for now. But the flaw with that plan is that I can't use Big Welcome and chain to Druis Worm because Druis Worm's graveyard effect, in this case, if I kill it in battle, is in the damage step, like damage calculation, and I can't actually use a trap like Big Welcome in damage calculation. So again, I'm rusty, sorry. But anyway, he negates my attack with Golden Swordsoul, so I do this plan anyway. But instead of getting a Lovely, I actually get a Lady, because I still have to deal with this Druis Worm, and Druis Worm can kill Lovely, cannot kill Lady, right? He's in a Super Poly, okay. Into Star of Fusion, that's fine. I still have Lord and 2 cards, right? Gozen's gonna force him into darks or lights, so good. So they choose darks, makes sense. Pressured Planet, okay. So I allow them to attack me. The reason I don't clear this is because I don't want them to go into a Kashtira combo yet. So end phase, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce this, which will summon Lord, grab Big Welcome, so they get Druis Worm back. Yeah, so I'm gonna make the same mistake. I should have chained Ice Dragons to get to steal their Druis Worm, so they can't do this. So I delayed the game a little bit, but it ends up not mattering. So yeah, so I thought incorrectly. Yeah, so I can't chain Big Welcome here, so I lose Lord. So I Big Welcome anyway, and I get Lady in defense position. At this point, I decide, you know what? Screw this regain. Regain is bullshit. I'm just gonna Ice Dragons and steal the Druis Worm. Alright, and then I'm going to set activate Lord, set Solemn Strike. I know they have the Unicorn. They're using effect. I'm going to say no to that. And then activate Lord, set Big Welcome. Yeah, so now the game is over. Because I have enough attack for game. I could have ended last turn if I was smart and used Ice Dragons to steal Druis Worm the first time. But again, I miscalculated. I forgot the interaction with Druis Worm in the damage step, right? So I couldn't actually Big Welcome, but it's fine. All right. So that was duel number 18. Duel number 19 is going to be Labrynth versus Tenyi Swordsoul. Oh, I think I remember this game, and it was an absolute blowout. Like, this dude had 0 chance of winning the game at all points of the game. They had no chance of winning. Like, it just goes to show how much better Labrynth deck is than Swordsoul. Remember the Swordsoul? Everyone played Swordsoul because it was the best deck. Well, Labrynth is actually the best deck, and yeah, it's insane. So I'm gonna set 4 pass. No point in setting this punishment, especially since I want a slot for Trap Trick. So I'm gonna shotgun Welcome here to get out my Lady. They're gonna Maxi. That's fine. They're going to Moye, make the token. I'm going to punish with the token. Chain Lady. Set Ice Dragons. I'm going to send Garura because I want to draw. I don't actually care about... So I don't want to send Entis because if I pop this, then their Tenyis are active, right? So they're going to emergence into Longren. Longren is going to summon itself. So at this point, I'm going to Big Welcome into Lovely, Bounce Lady. Lovely is going to pop the token. Yeah, so because I left monsters on their field, they can't use any Tenyi monsters, like the Tenyi engine, right? End phase, so they got 3 draws off Maxi, which is not bad, but like I stopped their turn completely. So, ooh, this is hilarious if they had a 3rd monster. Anyway, so I'm gonna recycle punishments. I thought they had I thought they were gonna imperm me here because this card in this column read to me as Imperm. So I'm going to force the Imperm by targeting their Adhara and banishing Longran, which will get me Lovely's effect. So now they do Imperm, which will negate Lovely and Ice Dragons, but I already took my punishment. And to Imperm, I can chain Lady Grab D-Barrier, which will kill their turn, right? I mean, they should have scooped at this point. They're going to tribute to search a Taya, fine. Doesn't matter. Main 2, go ahead and get big welcome. Yeah, like there's no scenario where they win. They can't synchro summon, right? Because of D-Barrier. So Ashuna into Monk, fine. Into Shitana. Taya's gonna banish to make a token. I immediately D-Barrier and call synchros, and then I chain Lady. So while this token's on the field, they can only synchro summon, which means they can't even link summon anymore. So like their entire turn is dead, right? So I'm gonna set Virus because lol. They're gonna banish the thing to grab Vishuda. Since Vishuda is now live and they're probably gonna bounce my Lovely, I decide it's time to big welcome. Ariana, bounce Lady. Lovely 1, Ari 2, welcome 3, Lady 4. So 3-set welcome, grab the field spell. Pop their Vishuda, which was not a great pop. I would have rather popped something else. I would have rather pop another card in their hand. That's fine. Vishuda's going to bounce Lovely, which doesn't matter. And then they're going to recycle Longran. Yeah, I mean the game is over because like the field spell will get Lovely back on the field, and I have a Virus. So it's like, yeah, this game is so over. They're going to summon Vishuda. Like, fine, doesn't matter. I guess their goal here is just to survive and hope that they can synchro on their turn, but like, I'm just going to recycle D-Barrier, bro. So activate field spell, they're going to chain Max C. I'm going to chain Welcome, because I don't want to give them an extra draw, because I was planning on welcoming anyway. I'm just going to grab D-Barrier from the deck. Second, Lovely, attack, 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 Virus on the Lady, call spell cards, kill their emergence. Field spell, summon Lovely. They're gonna draw Vessel off Maxi, doesn't matter, gets killed. A punishment onto Vishuda. Send Entis. Look at this. Lovely 1, RE2, Entis 3. Pop. Draw. Set. Pop. And then swing for game. Yeah, this game. At no point in the game did they have a chance of winning. Like, that's how insane Labrynth is. Like, Swordsoul is a joke, yo. It's a freaking joke. Like, let's say they went first and made their full board. Their full board is what? Barone, maybe the Arch Nemesis Protoss or whatever it's called. Again, none of that matters. Like this, yeah, this game is just over. There's nothing they could do. All right, final duel number 21. 2 turns. Labrynth versus Dragon Link. Lol. People still play Dragon Link. Let's see. Anything juicy? I do appreciate that this is like pure Dragon Link. I mean, they have a Druisworm, but not a Magnum. That's kind of bizarre. Why would they not have the Bystial engine? Like, what is this Gateway Dragon nonsense? Your opponent controls a Link monster special summons in hand. Once return special summon level 4. Oh, that's kind of cool. A lot of extenders there. Yeah. I mean, I kind of appreciate that they're not just, you know, using the Bystials, but really, if you're going to play Dragon Link, just play Bystials, you know, why not? Yeah, Dragon Link is another outdated deck that is like head-scratching why anyone plays it. I mean, you know, this is like a Plat 1 game, right? So, Lord, set 2. By the way, I'm going to play through an entire Dragon Link turn with just 2 set cards. Like, that's how it's like, who would win? A deck full of nameless, faceless mechanical dragons, which are dragon type and not machine type for some reason, or 2 trap cards. Let's find out, shall we? So Feather Duster does nothing because I have Lord. This is why you play Lord, right? Because fuck Feather Duster, fuck Lightning Storm. Foolish Burial to get Absol Router. We'll search Rocket Synchron, Boot Sector Launch, Rocket Synchron, Absol Router, and then Boot Sector Launch will summon this. So they've used their normal summon. They use Absol Router, and they've used the field spell. Now I say Torrential. It's time for Torrential. So now they're gonna Boral Regenerate. I've never seen this card, but apparently lets them revive from the graveyard. But that's one monster, and then they're gonna Monster Reborn from the graveyard. So now they can make a Synchro 11, but I'm just gonna Lady here. I don't know, or actually no, not Synchro. They can make either what is this? Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Prison, whatever. The Link 2, or they can make Romulus. So before they are allowed to link, I'm gonna big welcome here. Chain Lady. I'm gonna set Ice Dragons because it's funny to have Ice Dragons against their deck, right? And then I'm gonna get Lovely. Lady comes back. A Lovely 1. Lord 2. Lovely's just gonna pop one of their monsters. Doesn't matter which one, but they're just gonna scoop. Yeah. Basically, they're gonna be left with one monster that they can't do anything with. Best case, they go into I don't know, a Link 1 Striker Dragon that has no field spells or search because they already have it and they already use the field spells. So yeah, game is Ogre. So, actually, yeah, I would pop their level 4 because I think Striker Dragon can only be summoned off a level 4 or lower dragon. So I was gonna leave their level 7 on their field. Yeah. So they can't even go into Striker Dragon. Yeah. So anyway, this game got me into Diamond 5, I guess. One thing that I noticed, which is different from when I last played Master Duel, is for some reason they changed the rank system so that you need 5 net wins in Platinum to advance. It used to be 4. It used to be you need 4 net wins in Platinum to advance, and in Diamond you need 5 net wins in Diamond. So I don't know what's up with that, but I haven't done the climb through Diamond, the Grandmaster yet, or Master, whatever it's called. But I did notice that in Diamond, and granted I haven't played yet, so I could be wrong about this, but the when I saw in my ranked on my interface, it said that only 4 net wins are required to get to Diamond 4. So I don't know if now they swap Platinum and Diamond, so it's like 5 to climb through Diamond, like per level, and like 4 to climb through Diamond. I hope it is because I it would be nice if like the climb through Diamond is like take less time. But anyway, so yeah, that's the adventures of Labrynth in Master Duel in 2024. I'm Matt, your magnanimous host. Yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and who knows what the future holds for me and Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, hopefully this made some of you subscribers who are still subscribed to me very happy. I recommend not unsubscribing to my channel, although I guess I'm not going to shill for myself, but I'm just saying, if I drop videos like this out of the blue, and if I suddenly revive the channel, you'll be the first to know, right? So don't just assume because I stopped posting that the channel's dead. It's just temporarily in a state of slumber, right? So that's all I'll say about it. So, all right. Thank you for watching. You're all very, very lovely viewers. See you in the next video. Peace.